Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
So now, in a few days' time it will be Valentine, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
And Valentine is a very special moment because that's when most people celebrate love, yeah? And most of you, I think all of you are in your 20s, isn't it? Eh? You are in your 20s, maybe early 20s, eh? So you are in that age or stage in life whereby, maybe you have a boyfriend, I don't know, and you know what it means to be dating as a young person. So tell us, Maggie, what is your perspective of Valentine? What do you think Valentine represents?
Actually, for me, Valentine's, according to how people see it and how they mainly believe to see it,
Yeah.
is that Valentine's is a time when the loved ones, the young couples, even the married ones, show love to their loved ones by giving them gifts and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Oh, fantastic. How about you, Cindy?
Personally,
Yes.
okay, Valentine, I see it like it's about love.
Yeah.
So you can show anyone love.
Yeah.
It's all about love.
Yeah.
Not necessarily at a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in short, what you're saying is that you can spend Valentine with your family,
Yeah.
with your loved ones,
Yeah.
and express love one towards another, not necessarily in a relationship.
Yeah, sure.
So let me ask you, because right now I know probably you'll be at home. You're not yet in campus, eh?
I'm in campus.
You're in campus, but you have not yet resumed your studies, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how will you be spending Valentine's Day?
Okay. Okay, personally,
Yeah.
I'll spend my Valentine at home
Yeah.
with my family, with my
Wow.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That
show
is-
them love.
That is awesome. Maybe you cook for them,
Yes.
spend time with them,
Yeah.
watch a movie.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. How about you, Maggie? How do you plan to spend Valentine's Day?
Personally, I didn't put much emphasis on Valentine's Day. Right now, it's the time that it's sitting.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just plan to spend it just like a normal day.
Just like a normal day.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, why do you think so many young people feel so much pressure, to date, to have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend? Why do you think so many young people fall into that trap, Maggie?
They mostly fall into that trap because they want to feel love, that kind of special love that, yeah, I have a boyfriend. They want it mostly for public viewing, for
Yeah.
people to see them. I have a guy, not just a guy,
Yeah.
a guy who can provide for me this whenever I need this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is most young people date because of the benefits that come with dating, eh? So most of them don't really understand what love is, eh?
And those who are like those who want to feel love,
Yeah.
the ones who most especially they go looking for that kind of love from other people.
Okay.
And then there is these other people that they do just love.
Wow. How about you, Cindy? What do you think causes most young people to feel the pressure of dating, having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend? What do you think causes most young people to feel that they have to date just to conform and be like other people?
What I think is peer influence.
Okay.
So when you see your friend dating,
Yeah.
you also feel like dating.
Yeah.
And you feel you hata wewe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so peer pressure is huge, yeah? And especially in campus, because you're in campus, yeah? So I'm sure in campus, almost, let's say 80% of people are dating. Could you say that 80% of all students in campus?
Actually, it's like almost everyone, 90%.
90%. Because there's that pressure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be left out. So I can imagine also there's also that pressure that comes with, because I'm dating, then I have to celebrate Valentine with my boyfriend or my girlfriend, yeah? And of course, maybe young people are feeling, oh, boyfriend, you're gonna peleka happy, ati mnaenda happy. There's that pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what happens to young men? Because most people in campus, young men, they are not working, eh? They depend on their parents, eh? So where do you think they get the money to be able to treat their girlfriends?
Okay. So most young men, okay, they don't have work,
Yeah,
but they'll find a way
yeah,
to keep their girlfriends happy
Yeah.
and enjoy that day.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them will go hustles.
yeah,
maybe some of them will join bad groups, like, stealing.
Yeah. Just to get money, yeah.
They can do anything,
yeah,
in order for their girlfriends to be happy and enjoy.
Wow. Maggie, you are currently you finished high school, isn't it? But you're about to join campus in a few months' time, yeah? So you are more or less like still in high school, more or less, yeah? So people of your age group, what do you think, where do boys get money to be able to treat their girlfriends? Where do you think most young men get money to treat their girlfriends?
Mostly like for high schoolers.
Yeah.
They are being given pocket money.
Yeah.
So instead of spending it on school stuff and even others to go for shopping, their moms, their parents give them money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of going to do shopping and using that for your benefits at school, you save it so that you can go and spend on this girl that is depending on you to make her feel special. That time of Valentine's.
Yeah. So the young man must be under a lot of pressure, isn't it? Because again, you can imagine, let's say probably your girlfriend has expectations. Mi nataka chocolate, nataka flowers, nataka tuende movie, isn't it? Nataka niende na Uber, sitaki kupanda mat. So that young man maybe has a budget of like 10,000 shillings, isn't it? It's a lot of money, So, and he's depending on his parents. So apart from saving the pocket money, maybe he will borrow, isn't it? Maybe he will get a loan, isn't it? They will police. I'm sure, isn't it? They will do anything to impress their girlfriends. But do you think young people really understand what love is?
Personally, I'd say no, because as me, I perceive love is that kind of person that you love even in times of sorrow, in times of happiness. Kama akona pesa, kama hana pesa, that's what love is. But say watu wana perceive that, najua hata maboy, they are trying to outdo each other. Ndio aseme, huyu boy alifanyia demu yake na mimi nilifanyia wangu less. So they are trying to outdo each other, and that is what they perceive as love. Love is the material things that you give me in order to show me that you love me. But it is not a must that you give me something that to show me that you love me. You being there and all that stuff is what love means.
That is amazing coming from such a young girl. I'm impressed. That is awesome. So Cindy, tell us, what is your understanding of love? What do you think love is?
Okay, love. Love is caring for each other. Okay, I can care about you and you care about me. That is love. Love is not necessarily that you treat someone with so many material things. So love is just caring about someone.
Wow. Spending time together. Spending quality
time together. It can be part of it.
It can be part of
it. But you see, like parental love. You see how parental love is not necessarily akupea ati material things sana. That upendo ya kutoka ndani. Naona iko hivyo.
It's interesting you're saying that, because most young people don't have that perspective of love. You know that, for many young people, love is first and foremost has to be physical. Can we be honest? Isn't it? So there's that pressure that if you love me, you have to be physical with me. And most young people fall into that pressure. Like, I have to prove my love to my boyfriend by sleeping with him. But what you're saying is that that is not necessarily so, isn't it? You can be in a relationship with someone, you spend time together, but it doesn't have to be physical, isn't it? So let me ask you again, why do you think nowadays so many young people don't understand that? Why do you think so many young people feel compelled that the only way I can express my love to my boyfriend is if I sleep with him? Money. Okay.
So most of the people think that in order for me to show a person that I love him, or to prove that I love him, I love you, I love you, not by only words, show me, and it all revolves around money. So kama squeezy, kama when you boy, na huna pesa and you want a girl to love you. No, I've had it.
Wow. So love has become for sale, isn't it? So what you're saying is that today it is hard to be in a relationship with someone who genuinely cares for you, whether you have money or you don't have money. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Just like I said, it's peer influence.
Peer influence.
It's peer influence.
Yeah. And do you think that, for example, you're in campus, and do you feel that sometimes it is hard for you probably to find someone who has similar values like you?
No. It's really hard nowadays.
It's hard, So it's hard to get someone who feels the way you feel, who will approach a relationship the way you'd approach a relationship. Most boys probably, if they are dating you, they have an ulterior motive. They want something at the end of it.
Yeah,
Isn't
sure.
it? So how can a young girl keep herself pure?
Okay. Okay, by abstaining,
Yeah.
you abstain from
Physical intimacy, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know who you are, and you refuse to succumb to peer influence, isn't
Yeah.
it? Do you agree with Cindy Maggie?
Yeah, I do agree with her.
Yeah.
Plus the foundation that you have
Yeah.
and your own principles, standing by your own principles. and
Yeah.
saying, for you to love me, it's not a must I give you so that you can give me.
Yeah.
It's not a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe sometimes it's a one-on-one, but it depends on meaning.
Yeah.
The meaning you are asking for.
Yeah.
So I will tell that your principles are the one that will guide you towards the relationship, the type of relationship that you're going to get into
True.
with somebody.
Yeah. So you have to know who you are. You have to have a healthy self-esteem, because again, we see most young girls, the reason why they don't have that principle, they don't have principles to say no, is because they have a poor self-esteem, isn't it? You know, self-esteem is an estimate of your value. So if you know who you are, then you don't have necessarily to do what everyone else is doing, because you say something good, you say principles, and a principle is a principle is your behavior. It is how the attitude you have about life, isn't it? Now, my question to you, Maggie, is this: because you are straight from high school and you seem to be a very principled girl, do you sometimes feel as if your friends don't understand you, like mbona Maggie anajifanyanga ni mzuri hivo, mbona Maggie anajifanyanga ni super holy? Do you fall, unasikianga hiyo pressure?
Hiyo pressure lazima ikuwe, especially watu wanakwambianga fanya hivi fanya hivi, alafu kidogo kidogo unaona watu, yes they are doing that,
Yeah.
but the only one who is not doing that, and they're like, surely
Yeah.
people wanafanya hivi, mbona usifanye?
Yeah.
Then I remember my foundation, even how my parents brought me up.
Yeah.
I remember that my parents brought me up to be who I am, to be real me, not
Yeah.
to follow other people's doings, because you don't know when they will end up, where they will end up,
Yeah.
and you may come to regret it. So just be you.
Be you, even in the face of peer influence, in your city.
Yeah.
So again, with Valentine's, of course, when people go out, most young people, of course there will be alcohol, probably drugs,
obviously.
So my question to you, Cindy, is this: why do you think most young people feel that in order for you to have fun, there has to be alcohol involved, or there has to be drugs involved? Why do young people think like that? You know, it's possible to have fun without having any drugs, isn't it? So why do so many young people feel that they have to use drugs in order for them to have fun?
You know, they take it like, okay, let me put it this way. When they use them,
Yeah.
some of the drugs make them high. You
Yeah.
know, it's like symbol of happiness.
True.
So they prefer using them in order to enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they feel that unless drugs are involved, I cannot have fun. But then also we know there are dangers that comes with drugs, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
For example, let me shock you. Do you know alcohol is considered as a date rape drug? You know what that means? That means that when boys go out, what they do, if there is a girl, they will cause her to be excessively drunk, because they know if she's drunk, then they can take advantage of her. You know that, but most girls don't know that. Most girls don't know that. Because the minute you ingest alcohol, you lose consciousness, isn't it? You're not in your right mind, isn't it? So boys sometimes do that. And you find that an innocent girl will go out, maybe with their friends, and because they don't know, somebody will spike their drink, and then they become intoxicated, and then they are molested. Yeah. So the following day they end up regretting, isn't it? So this is what I tell young people. If you have to go out, yeah, make sure, like, see, both of you are friends, make sure that you have each other's back. Right? So that means when you go out, make sure you are accountable to each other, isn't it? You make sure she doesn't consume something she's not supposed to consume, she doesn't do something she's not supposed to do, and then make sure that you do not allow anyone to come around you that you do not know, isn't it? So you can go out, have fun, and not have alcohol in the picture, isn't it? But many young people don't know that. That's why you find maybe some girls in campus are getting pregnant. See, that is a big issue.
It's a very big issue.
It's a big issue, isn't it? And some of them, when they get pregnant, what they do, they procure an abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they want to hide it from their parents. So they mess their own bodies, isn't it? And then they go through all the trauma, the emotional trauma. Yeah. So in campus, well, it's challenging being a girl.
So much.
It's so much pressure, isn't it? But yet, how do you manage? Because I know where you go to campus is very far from home. How do you manage?
I stand assertive.
Wow.
I'm assertive.
Okay, that's
So-
a big word. Yes.
So mi na peer influence.
Yes. Ampelekanangi.
Pelekani.
Because she said you have to know your foundation. You have to know where you're coming from, and then you have to know why you're in school, isn't it? Because if you lose focus, then that means all your years of education will be wasted, isn't it? Now I know you want to be a lawyer, isn't it? And you want to do, what do you want to do?
I'm pursuing finance.
Wow. So you, both of you, are very ambitious. You are driven, you're purpose driven, and you have made up your mind that nothing shall hinder you from becoming all that you want to be, isn't it? So again, to you, Maggie, let me ask you, what gives you that focus, apart from the fact that you have the foundation and you're principled? What gives you that focus that even though my friends are doing all these things, I choose to be different? What gives you that focus?
First of all, I can say about my parents.
Yeah.
They have worked really, really hard to provide for me, considering that there are other my siblings behind me.
Yeah.
So I'm driven by that thing that my parents have done this and this and this.
Yeah.
So why can't I just be focused and to reach that place that they want me to reach, so that it cannot bring shame up to them.
Wow, okay.
And also my siblings are there looking upon me as the first one, personally I'm the first born.
Yeah.
So they're like this. So magia kienda hivi kombosi wengine tutaangalia nani.
True.
So I just remain, I remember my parents, I remember my siblings, I remember even my mentors who are mentoring me. I don't want to bring shame upon them.
True.
So there are many eyes looking up to me, so that I can reach my goal in future.
Yeah.
So if I bring shame upon them, I'll be the one which alone you and I start, and it will like haunt me.
True.
So I just like stay focused, and also my ambition in life, where I want to live. I have big dreams.
Okay.
So I'm like this low.
Yeah.
If I really reached where I want to be, the kind of love, the life that I want to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you also want to be a role model to your brothers and sisters. You don't want to disappoint your parents. And you told us you have big dreams, big ambitions, and you have to make sure you achieve them, no matter what. I like that. What about you, Cindy? What keeps you focused?
Okay, what keeps me focused is about my family.
Yeah.
Kwenye nimetoka.
Yeah.
Then even my siblings.
Are you the oldest in your family?
No.
Okay.
And also, I know someday I'll become a role model to someone somewhere, and I'll inspire someone somewhere watching me.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So that's why yeah.
Because again, this is important, because so many young people, who have had so much potential, we have seen their potential go down the drain because they made wrong choices and wrong decisions, isn't it? And especially during the teenage years. So one of the things I normally tell young people is this: your friends determine your habits determine your character determines your destiny. Yeah. So show me your friends and I'll show you what your destiny will be, isn't it? So if you hang around the right kind of people, they'll influence you to pursue your dreams and goals in life, isn't it? Because again, habits are transferable, you know that. So if you hang around someone who, let's say, is abusing drugs, eventually that habit will become your habit. But if you hang around like the way you guys are tight, you're focused, iron sharpens iron. So that means you are accountable to each other and you'll always want to achieve success. Why? Because Cindy is a positive influence to you and Maggie is a positive influence to you, isn't it? So you two young girls, so bright yet so beautiful. So let me ask you, when do you plan to start dating?
Okay.
It's okay, you can tell us. When you're how old? When you finish campus?
Yeah, when I finish campus.
Okay. How about you, Maggie? You say the same as, yeah? So right now, boys are not your focus, Wow. It's education. Oh, fantastic. Now, we'll take a short commercial break and